Dang. Oh my gosh. It's like the world has been waiting for me to make this video. So, check this out. Let me tell you a little something about me. I don't eat fruit. Yup, that's true. I only eat true fruit. So that means that I only eat botanical fruit. No, well, culinary fruit is not really the definition I go by. But it's also not even culinary. I go by the natural, identification of what a fruit is. And that's the nectar, carpal layer slash pod of a plant that is willfully produced by the plant, intentionally produced by the plant to be consumed by a third party organism. That's me, third party. So I don't eat fruit, and I help the plant's baby by eating the fruit because I promote the germination of the plant's baby, aka the seed, aka the nut. So don't eat coconuts because they are beings. Yes, like eggs. And so, to further this situation, so I only eat fruit. I guess, maybe you want to know my story. Once there was a time when I was a carnivore, a predator, a herbivore, careless. I don't know how you want to put that. And I was very unhealthy. Well, I was predominantly unhealthy, but I was not really that bad when I was first growing up because I lived in a third world country where we were forced to eat healthy. And so when I got to the United States, everything just went downhill. It's like every corner is fast food. It's fast. And that's just what was readily available. It was junk, and also just ignorance, just you don't know about it, so you ain't even gonna look for it, and so that's kind of what it was. It was just I didn't know about it. And so this is me, this is who I am, this is my attitude, this is how I carry myself, this is my lingo, this is my stilo, this is me. I'm like this because I come from the mud puddles of Mexico. You get what I'm saying? There's a lot of people that talk about being dirty and grimy. Like, you ain't seen nothing yet. No? Yeah, but then I graduated to the streets. And then the streets kind of just, streets suck. They're disgusting. And, there's just a lot of, messed up people. But it's not the wild. You don't get eaten up for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, type of thing. But yeah, it's it kind of is the wild at the same time. There's a lot of twisted people out here. A lot of people that just come from some tough, very abusive environments, and so that's what they project. That's what they reflect. It's abuse. So if you talk sideways or anything like that, you're gonna get a little hint of that abuse, and it's gonna come back at you really fast, like multiplied by 2, sometimes by 10. But this is my persona. This is who I am. I guess, what do I explain? What do I say to y'all? Like, how is there such thing as it's like a gangster? I'm not a gangster, I'm not, but that persona, it's like, I guess, a guardian or someone that comes from the streets. There you go. So like a hoodlum, whatever you want to call it. So it's like, how do you, I guess, quantify like being a hoodlum that only eats fruit. How does that even work out? It's like, well, check this out. I mean, it's very simple, actually. Very, very simple. It goes to like survival mode, actually. It's you're being you. You're walking down the streets. One of the guys happens to be like less healthy. You know what I mean? And it's like, if you don't take care of yourself, and then the dude next to you is taking care of himself, you get what I mean? It's like it's maintenance. It's like, that's a huge problem. And so that could get you in a lot of trouble. So it's like, you don't maintain, that could be you're slipping and then someone just running up on you type of thing. Because the ending result is there's a lot of people that just don't care. It's like, regardless of like who you are, it's like, that's just what it's gonna be. Like, they don't care about your background, where you come from, or like, they don't care, where you're going, they don't care about your present, tense, like, situation or point of view or any of that stuff. And so health, eating only fruit, there's a benefit to that. One, everyone's gonna doubt you, and because you're gonna look weak. And so that's the biggest, I guess the word would be like, proponent of your how could I put this, success or achievement, or you're pro, you're I want to say, I don't want to say domination, because that's not what you're trying to do, as a healthy person. It's your ability to perform. So your achievements and stuff, your success. So it's like, how you're gonna be able to survive in the streets is gonna, your health is gonna affect that. That's how it is. That's how it goes. You're not just like, walking around messing up, slipping all day. I mean, you're vulnerable, you're still susceptible just like everybody else, but you're a lot more ready than everybody else. And so, just you have like this advantage where everyone's just gonna doubt you because you look like you're not healthy. You get what I mean? It's just like, it's kind of a good thing, because they kind of doubt that they doubt you at the same time. So it's kind of, but then you're not even like that. So then there's your aura, your vibe, what you project, what you emit, what you radiate. You get what I mean? And so it's kind of like your shine. And it's like, everybody kind of picks up on it, and they don't want to mess with you, or they're not gonna mess with you, because 9 times out of 10 you're just a honest, truthful, like trustworthy person. And typically, there is a street code, and there is a respect, and it's just like, respect is like everything, and so if you rub off as a respectful person, typically people will like respect you. And so that is how that goes. But there's a lot of also shiesty backstabbers and all that. And so that's where the problems come in. And so really, to like be like advising like of like others or whatever, it's that's kind of what you see. You just try to maintain as much as possible, like being healthy or whatever. And so I know there's a lot of judgment, and that's okay. You have to let people judge and criticize, and all that scrutiny. It's important, because that's just people, trying to balance things out. But yeah, I mean, aside from that, I mean, that's really my perspective. That's really all I guess I can offer as like, I guess, a hoodlum that only eats fruit or whatever. It's not at all like, because typically a predator or someone that's like omnivorous or carnivore or like even herbivores these days, it's like, or someone who's like vegetarian or vegan or whatever, like they even them would look at me like as this sissy, sissy, like boy, like fragile, like, man, I'm like the bottom of the food chain for everybody. You know what I mean? Like everyone wants to me up, me, and I'm outnumbered by like 99.99%. There's like none of my. I literally know. I know one or maybe two people that are like me, and I'm talking about in terms of like millions of people like that I meet on probably a yearly basis. Millions of people, and I only know like maybe two people like me, and not even like that. I don't even talk to anyone no more. Like, they're all a bunch of liars, they all tell you like, oh, I'm cruelty free this and cruelty free that, and it's a bunch of lies, man. They just want your money or some shit like that, and they just want to like, they want something, they want like your wisdom. They just want to be able to like take what you have, like whatever that might be. Sometimes it's your honesty or your truthfulness. They just want the next flip. You know what I mean? Like, how could I flip off of this person's persona? It's crazy. Everyone's just hustling, and it's just like, damn, I just don't even have friends anymore. I don't. Like, even my long lost friends, I still talk to them, but it's just like, man, it's kind of hard to be friends with it. It's like, how, it's like they don't trust me because they're like not trustworthy, I guess. Anyway, so yeah, let me not even talk about that. But this is me. How you doing? This is what I look like. Yeah, I don't got any problems, man. Vitamin B12, that ain't no problem. Protein, that ain't no problem. Vitamin D, that is definitely not a problem, especially not now. Folate, got that covered. I got no problems. A lot of people will talk. A lot of people talk, and a lot of people also walk, and it's just, personally, just don't wait until you see results. Like, don't even engage. Don't just wait until you see results. Sorry. And that's it. Yeah. Can't really say more than that. Hit me up. Y'all need some advice, some tips. It doesn't even have to be about becoming like me. It could just be about like health, like cancer, diabetes, maybe you got a degenerative disease or something, or who knows, maybe you get nosebleeds every Wednesday, or you know what I mean? You feel like fainting or whatever, Just let me know. I'll try to help you. You got broken bones? Trust me, I can help you. Yeah. So now y'all know who I am, what I'm about. Not entirely, but a fragment's better than none. Okay, peace.